Hello, my name is swissbianco. In this video I will talk about the SOG Tactical Gear Echo Range Bag. As we see on the paperwork, it's an extra large dual zipper panel opening, and of course it is MOLLE equipped. There is some more size and technical data below there as well. It's a pretty big bag. On the other side we have the logo made in China, unfortunately, SOG Gear, and this one is sold in USA by Walmart only so far as I see. Inside we see a large main compartment, back organizer pocket, holds up to 7 pistol magazines, and where that is located there, all the features. And there we see the orange magazines under number 5. It's quite a big bag, a lot of features. Color is black on this one, 24.4 liters volume, and of course again the MOLLE, that is pretty in fashion and works pretty well. Then we have a little piece of paper that did hang on, that we see that padded sleeve and the shell pouch. Yeah, on the back side it's the same. Yeah, that is the good piece here. Really big. We start with the front side. We see it has the SOG patch. Here we have 2 ladders of MOLLE, so you can add some smaller pouches as well in case you want to have a multi-tool outside, really handy, or something else. You can loop it in really well. Then we have the typical zipper pulls, black plastic with a string, pretty strong, pretty good in the hand to open the front pocket. In here we have on the left side 3 compartments. One is a bit bigger, and then 2 for like pens. That one maybe for a piece of paper would fit in. It's tightly fitting my 4 fingers. I have relative big hands, so that's in the front part. Then we come to the first zipper. We have 2 of those here, left and right. We can open that one up. Inside we see the SOG printed fabric, the smooth one on the bag. Here we see the handle, the loops of the handle go all the way around. That is really needed because then you can fill it up pretty heavy and have a good grip on it. So that compartment is more, I would say it's about 2 inches wide. So that's more for smaller stuff, spare magazine, rifle magazines and all that, or ammunition boxes would fit in that part here pretty good as well. Then we have on top the main opening. In this case it has no zipper in the middle. We have 2 zippers, one left and one right, that we can pull again on those square tabs. We see it has MOLLE in the middle too, so in case you want to put a first aid kit, a small one or something on it, you can strap it on here as well. On the left side we see the hook for the strap, as on this side as well. Those are plastic. They feel pretty good, but that's quite likely one of the parts that's gonna fail on you sooner or later. So that should be metal or a paracord or something that actually gonna last. The plastic quite likely is not gonna last too long. So as we come back to the flap, we see it has that usual square thing riveted on. Thank God that comes off really easy to remove, and then you flame it a bit off with a big lighter that it won't fray. That one is brand new, so it did not got flamed off yet, so it still has some items that would fray. That's typical how it is. You simply flame it carefully a bit off with a big lighter and finish. Inside the flap is flat, it's a little bit padded, so there is no moly. Then we have a look on the inside. The opening is pretty wide. It has the strap. Again, those parts gonna not last forever. That's simply too weak, especially if you load this big bag a bit heavier up. There is a slip resistant shoulder pad. It's a little bit, yeah, it's not even rubber, it's relatively hard. So that is just the item, how it comes. Quite likely I'm gonna use a different strap on it, or at least fix that one up. Then we have the mentioned shell bag. It's a simple, relative big thing. You can hook that on the hooks too, if you have empty cases to put in. And then it has on top that part here that you can quite likely make the opening. Yeah, it works really tight, and then you lock it up with the cord stopper, and then if that is full with empty brass that you're gonna reload, that is quite a nice feature. Needs a bit flaming too there about the fraying. Then we have inside that big padded sleeve that was mentioned. It's really a big one. See that skull print, at least this we can darken out really easy. On top we have Velcro closure, and that thing is really thick padded. I would say good a half inch minimum thick. That's absolute thick padded, so even if you have a expensive firearm that, or whatever you wanna put in, that is a heck of a padded item here. And it's good that we can take that out. If it's not needed, we can take it out. It would even work as a cushion in case it's gonna be hard on the seat at the range. You can sit on it. You can't open it completely, it's just the top side that opens, so it is that size, a pretty good size, should work for most of them to sit on it as well and have a bit a softer place to sit if needed. Then as we look inside, we see already the Chinese had a bit of trouble. They did spill the silicone parts in it, so we now need to clean it out a bit there. So usually the silica, yeah, that one did break, so that is garbage. The other one is still good. If you have parts like this, don't throw them away or eat them or whatever. Keep them a bit with the item, because that's gonna keep the humidity, the moisture away. To dry them, I simply throw them in the car during summer. The car heats up that well outside that will dry them out without any trouble in the baking oven or whatever else. So as we see, we have on this side a big compartment. On the other side is the same compartment. Inside we have a bottom part as well. Feels pretty sturdy. The bottom part is padded again about a half inch, and those silicone pearls are all around in that bag, so I need to clean it out before I use it. So that gives you a bit good padding there. On the side we have that white sticker with made in China. That's gonna be cut off. Unfortunately they did not put any molle at all inside. That would have been helpful as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on some Velcro so that we can simply Velcro on some items. If you wanna have something in place as you reach in it, that is an easy way to do. There is a Velcro that can be glued on with the suitable glue that will last pretty well. So it is how it is. It's more the molle outside than it is inside. As we close the flap again with the two zippers, we're gonna have a look first on the left side. We see outside here no Velcro or molle. We see that sewed stitched on thing here. I'm gonna cover that one up with a Velcro as well, so I can put a couple patches on there. That is easy to make, and I did do some video on that too. Then on the other side it's completely blank there, nothing at all, so I'm gonna do a bit of Velcro, quite likely to either that or molle, we're gonna see. Then as we look at the last side, as I turn the thing around, we see this one is straight, that we had a look at it before, and we see there it's frayed again too. This one is the same, but to put the handle together, that they stay together. Then we have the last pocket. On the side there is nothing at all either. It's simply plain black, no molle, no nothing. We open it up. This is a bit of special pouch here, as the zipper goes all the way down on the left and the right side, and there we can open it up. That is the compartment for the magazines. The magazines fit pretty well. This is a Glock 17-1 double stack, so that works pretty well. It even has a bit play, so that should be working for thicker magazines like the Glock 21 as well. That's nice there. Then we have on the front side a bit rubber elastic band. We see here it's wider, it's about an inch, and then here it gets a bit medium size, and then here is about the size for a pen. On the advertising they had a multi-tool in it and some other items. That's just a way to secure the item a bit better. Maybe use it a little bit also for cleaning items and all that, or field repair, or how you wanna call that. So that is pretty nice. You open it up, you fold it down, and there you have your items in a plain sight. Then behind we have a small thin part here that I would use for paperwork, mainly if there is a manual or a data book or something, that we would put it in here. It's not a wide pocket. It has about, yeah, that is thin. I would say about 10 millimeters. So on the side, so it would work for manuals and paperwork pretty well. Yeah, that is a nice feature here with that really flap open design. And that's pretty much it from the Echo range bag from Zog. Price is around $35. I would say for the quality it's sure a great deal. The plastic buckle is a bit of a problem. that's not gonna last forever, but if you fix that up with metal or paracord, that should then be pretty well. You need to flame it off where it did fray already from the Chinese manufacturer, and the rest, if you want to add some more patches, it's up to you if you glue or stitch on some more Velcro. So that much about the Zog Echo range bag.